All right, let's get to the episode.
Okay.
Another episode, weekly podcast. Which episode is this? 3?
Yes.
We on the road.
This is it for me.
What?
This is it for me.
This is it for you for how long?
I don't know. For a while. I'm retiring.
You're not retiring.
Yes, I am.
You can't.
Why?
Because you work with the show.
Okay. I'm going to work behind the scenes.
No, that works too.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to get back behind the mic though.
Maybe eventually.
No,
we'll see.
no, we're telling you you're going to. It's not. No, we're telling you.
I think I signed a 360 deal.
No, for real. You're not getting paid. Might get a little cut at some point.
Sick of y'all. Whatever.
Yeah, for real.
All right. A t-shirt.
Oh, I got to get the poster too for you to sign it.
Yeah.
I got you. You could be the first person to sign it.
Oh, I feel special.
Shit.
Thank you.
All right. So today we are going to talk about loving away scars, learning to let go, situationships, and getting more into detail about relationships, period. So, loving away scars. What exactly do you feel about that?
I think, like, when we bring up the topic, it makes me think of, is it possible to get over somebody by getting under somebody?
Which
Like,
mean
are
like
we-
a rebound, like
Yeah.
getting somebody new when you're
Yeah.
with somebody else?
Right. So, are we healing alone, or is it best to heal with someone?
I feel like you more so heal alone is better, but it's easier to heal with somebody
Why you feel like that?
because you're not focused on yourself when you're really healing with somebody. Because you're not really healing, honestly. You just getting your mind off what you just left from.
I can't say that though, because if both of you come together with the common goal of healing together, then you have to be with somebody who's able to hold a mirror to you and show you your wrongs.
So you're saying that comes with like a situationship?
It doesn't necessarily have to be a situationship. Why it gotta be a situationship? Why can't it just be a friendship? Why can't we be friends?
A lot of friendships are situationships, right?
Gotta cut this off. Oh my God! It does not have to be a situationship.
But why not?
It can be a regular platonic friendship. Like, we don't have to have anything going on. We can just be friends.
So you think that's a good way to heal? That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's better to heal with somebody than it is to heal alone. Because when you're in solitude, you're not being triggered.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really know if you are truly healed if you're doing it by yourself.
Because when somebody trigger you, really got to see if you learn from your past, ways you reacted to certain things.
Being able to really channel the way you react to, like, hurt, like
Right.
similar hurt. It's a different person, but it's all the same thing.
Yeah, because you go on the same pattern as you deal with certain situations. That's why a lot of times when you deal with somebody after dealing with another person, a lot of times that person could hurt you even more than the first person did. And then you're healing again from a situation with a new person.
I could see that. I could see that being true,
Especially if you don't learn the patterns and how to switch up how you handle certain things in a relationship, you're going to deal with the same thing the same way, just with a different person face.
So, like, just repeating the same patterns over and over.
Because certain things you got to change when you realize, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done this, should have done this differently, and you will get a different result.
So what's your side of the argument? You think you should heal alone or you should heal with someone?
I mean, it could possibly work both ways. So I can't really say which way would be better or worse. So I mean, I'll just say it could work both ways, but you really have to try to do it. Because when you by yourself, it's
nobody
more
healing
tougher.
by themselves.
Nah, because you know everybody talking to somebody. So when people be like, "Oh, I ain't talking to nobody, I'm healing," they're a damn lie.
Being petty.
No, for real, like they're a lie. Like say for instance, anytime you get somebody's number and they be like, "Oh, I don't talk to nobody," they a damn lie. Period.
Nobody's talking to nobody.
Nobody's talking to nobody. Somebody talking to somebody.
He on game, y'all.
Period. So
He a dangerous man.
So So the chick be like, huh.
He's triggered.
I don't talk to nobody. Like, you lying.
He's triggered.
Like, you lying. Like, what you lying already?
This is why I'm telling you, in 3 months you can't get to know nobody because they're not even comfortable to tell you the truth.
That's why I say in 3 months you can see they're full of shit. Period.
Not even giving them a chance though.
You lying already. I just got your number. You lying.
We all lie. I don't know you. You're a stranger. Why would I tell you the truth?
You can tell me if you texting somebody and that.
Why? Why
not?
are you trying to be in my? That's my business. What you in my business for?
Day, if you want honesty, why wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh well.
I don't even know you.
Well,
I just met you.
My number.
I just met you and gave you my number. I don't know you.
Text me. I do talk to somebody, but
you might be crazy.
Open.
Now, what if I tell you that and you flip out?
Then you didn't give me my number. Your number, obviously, if I'm flipping out.
I'm saying I had to get the number and start talking to you first. I gotta feel you out.
So you lie. So because
to
you
protect my safety, yes.
All right. So with that being said, that's why people lie in relationships.
Yeah. Yes.
So is it right to lie? That's what you're saying. It's right to lie.
I'm not saying it's right to lie, but I'm saying lying can be justified.
So you saying it's okay to lie? If
It's
you have a
okay.
good reason to lie, you're saying it's okay to lie.
No, but as long as you have a reason, you got a reason. It's not okay. It's never okay. But there are reasons as to why you're lying. Do you not feel safe with the person? Are you afraid that they're going to react a certain way? Are they abusive, or like would they put hands on you if you say the wrong thing or something? Like, you don't know. You got to feel people out. So you can't fault me for lying to you if every time I tell you something that's not a lie, if I'm being honest and you don't hear what you want to hear and you go crazy. And now you yelling and you throwing stuff. Absolutely. So when you ask me, I'm going to tell you what you want to hear.
So why would you still deal with that person?
Because we all do. It goes back to episode 1. Why? Why do you stay with people you shouldn't be with?
Because you don't be alone.
All right, then.
And
give people grace.
With people.
Yeah.
Like, if I expect you to be this type of person, I expect to pick you. Mm-hmm.
Bryce.
You can tell what he be doing.
Watching that stuff over and over. I know I'm addicted to.
Nah, for real. Watch it like every day.
Mm-hmm. All day.
But yeah, just like expecting things from, all right, well, if I expect to take it further with you, I'm going to be willing to let some things down.
That's
because
true.
I'm expecting for it to happen.
And also potential.
Mm-hmm.
That's also looking at potential. You're looking at the future or a bigger picture, but that's risky and dangerous because you don't know if it'll ever turn into that.
Right. And then when you see what you expect and not going the way as you plan, and you gotta leave it alone, that's very hurtful to people.
Yeah, and that's why people don't leave.
Because they won't do what they hurt.
Mm-hmm. I've been here. I've invested all this time. I've invested all this energy into a person, and I don't want to just throw it away or give up too soon. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying because there's always that thought in your head, like, if I give up today, what happens if they change tomorrow? Mm-hmm. And that's what keeps you there.
And then people be thinking, oh, well, you're going to be a better person for the next person that comes into your life and all that. But
and you don't want nobody else to reap the benefits of your hard work.
But at the same time, it's really your work, or is that person bettering themselves? Because people always want you to be the best version of yourself for them, not for yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's always a red flag.
Right. Because you got to be the better you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you growing and that person's still on the same level, certain things are going to happen. They shouldn't.
Yeah. All the time.
But that's scary.
That is scary. That's why people stay. People stay. I think we become too graceful in romantic relationships, and there's like this big debate right now going on about people not having that same care or allowing grace to their friends versus their romantic partners. Mm-hmm. Like, you let your boyfriend cheat on you every other week and you take him back, but then me and you fall out and we don't talk for 6 years. You know?
That goes with family too, because we're more sensitive with people who we don't really know or care about than people that we love. Because it'll be easier for the person who you with to aggravate you than a stranger, because you feel like that person should know better. So certain things shouldn't be said, or you should already know how I move. So if you don't hit it on the nose, then I'm gonna lash out or I'm gonna get mad. But you gotta show each other grace. You gotta be patient with all that.
I don't think we do that though. I think because there are so many requirements placed,
Right.
and we hold our romantic partners to higher standards. Like, I expect you to perform better than my friends or somebody on the street or my cousin. Like, I expect you to really consider me and care for me at a higher level than everybody else. So when you disappoint me, because I've expected that, yeah, everybody, like anybody would be disappointed, but it's like how you react to that situation.
Because everybody's not going, because we're not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's going to miss the mark.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to miss the mark without even trying to.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But that don't mean go around fighting people either just because
Exactly.
you're mad.
You can't just be mad because I'm unintentionally hurting you.
Yeah, but you can be mad if that becomes a pattern. If I bring it to your awareness and you continue to do it, like you've not put forth the effort to actually try and change or try to not do it, it becomes a pattern.
Right.
And then it becomes a trigger. And then you let that go and you let it go and you let it go until one day you just blow up.
That's why you talk about it and bring it up when it happens. Like if you feel uneasy, bring it up and talk about it. Instead of just kept letting things that you have you feeling a little iffy.
That's why you got to speak on it when it happens.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm not one to hold. I can't hold nothing in. When something bothers me, you already know. You already know we're going to talk about this right now. Everybody in the room, everybody in the vicinity, we're going to sit down. We're going to talk about what happened, how we got here, and how we going to fix it. Right. Yeah, because it's hard. Yeah.
Being on edge all the time.
Yeah, I'm not walking on eggshells for nobody no more. Been there, done that. We're moving on from there.
You're healing, huh?
Healing. So I guess that puts us to learning to let go. So when do you feel is the best time to let go? Or is there a good time to let go?
There's never a good time.
Why not?
Because you never know when you should or shouldn't do it. But at the end of the day, it has to happen. So you can't really say,
like,
I should do it right now or later. You never know. But it has to happen. Especially when you feel or know that it's really not going nowhere. And you not how you was when you first started. Because, you be more relaxed. And then when certain things happen, you just start getting on edge when you start seeing that person's reaction to certain things. Like you said, when somebody doing something that intentionally hurt you. And then they lashing out. Then you get to, like you said, lying. And once you start having to lie, that's when you got to know you got to let it go.
The relationship is over.
Yeah, for real. Like
done.
once you starting to have to lie and you're not being honest no more, then that's when it got to be gone. But that's when so many people do that. Lying to make it seem like things are good, or lying to make us to where we could keep this going. But all you're doing is lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's true.
Because too many people really think that their relationship is where it need to be. And then you lying to try to make it seem like it's still there. Or like it's still, we still good. You know you're not. Period. You know you're not.
I don't know these people.
They know. Know what I'm saying? They know.
Yes.
From the things they do and certain things, they know.
And I think that goes back to just the way like social media has shaped our minds though. Nobody wants to be down and out.
Right.
And nobody wants to have a hard time. We all want to have it figured out. We all want to look like we have it all together. Nobody really, we don't exercise having those uncomfortable conversations. Like, show up today like, man, look, it's not me today. I'm not feeling it today.
Right.
Not many people would do that.
Yeah, because a lot of other people would look at it like they did something wrong. And it could just be that person ain't feeling it today.
Yeah. I think you just really, and with social media too, you see two extremes. You either see this really happy family or you see both of them going at it on social media. It's like, oh, he cheated with my cousin and I found out that he was texting all these girls behind my back. Like, it's one or the other. Like, there is no medium. So people can't show up as normal people and be like, okay, we have conflict, but we're able to resolve that.
Right. But sometimes that good family that they see,
it's not real.
Could be the worst family than the other family.
It's not real. Trust me, I know how to make pictures look good. I know how to smile through my pain.
Real, because again, you be living through a lie. But you
just to portray an image, and not really trying to chase the goal of really living that way.
And because people really don't know how to do the work to actually live the right way.
Because it's hard to do the work. Why? When you could do it the easier way. Do
craziness and lie. It's the easy way.
That's why so many people do it.
All over.
They're not gonna agree with me on this social media stuff. Like I know I'm not gonna win this battle in here, but I really feel like I will win this battle with y'all out there. Like, y'all need to comment and let us know what y'all think. But social media, it really is that deep though, especially for a group of people who feel like they know you through social media. So that whole argument about social media not being real, we could throw it out the window.
That shit not real.
It's real to a certain extent.
It is real.
To a certain extent.
They know what you show, yes. But some people really do feel like they know you through social media. So you really need to, like, use it. That is the bad part, because it's a representation of you, right? Now, you a married man, but you and everybody likes. You liking all the thought pages, all these half-naked girls. All
up there. That's the first thing you see.
It's the algorithm.
But you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it.
If I want to keep seeing them, I do.
Yeah. See, that's the whole point. What's the difference of what? Come on.
Basically, if somebody, like, your significant other looking at you through the phone, like, not looking at you through the phone, but they looking at you on Instagram, and they see you just scrolling, you ain't liking nothing, but they still have a problem with it. If you even scroll,
just the way this is.
What's the problem?
Now, see, I don't have a problem with you looking.
So
my problem is when you build a trend of liking. Like, every time this person posts, you liking the picture.
So is it like one of the models?
Because, like, what are you trying to give off?
You know you could get.
Right.
So it's like the models that be on there, or somebody you know you could get.
Somebody you know you can get.
All right.
No, it don't. Like, if you liking Kim Kardashian pictures or Rihanna pictures, then cool. Too. Some of them.
Yeah, I know.
But if it's somebody that you potentially have access to, now you're trying to play with me. Because why are you liking everything this person posts?
So why do you like the dude's pictures?
What dude pictures I'm liking that I have access to?
That's not unnecessary.
So you don't like no so you don't like no dude's pictures?
People that I know personally, yes. Not nobody that I find attractive that I have access to. No.
No, wait, are we talking like liking every post?
Yeah, I'm talking like liking every time they post, you liking it.
You then,
yeah, people do that.
Nah, well, yeah, weirdos do that. but yeah, like, I'm not just gonna be going like no.
But I'm saying, like, every time they post, you like a picture.
A few. I mean, like a few, but not everyone.
I ain't never liked them.
Y'all so full of shit.
So what you think about the things that women post?
What you mean?
Like, say for instance, you posting in the mirror with your little toot up, with your face covered in the mirror. Knowing it's known that you just trying to show your body.
Okay.
So what about that?
That's just seeking attention.
Why would you seek attention if you with somebody?
Well, if you with somebody, then that's bad. I can see it that way.
Because a lot of women may not see it like that.
Why?
Because they will see that, oh, I'm just posting.
I guess it also depends on the trend. Like, have you always posted like that? Like, did the person meet you when you were posting like that? Or did you just start after you...
So in a relationship, why wouldn't it change?
Why does it have to?
You're supposed to change.
Because y'all claim that social media is not important. It's not real. So why does it have to change?
So why would
what I do online shouldn't even matter?
So why does it matter about me liking these pictures?
I don't know. It don't matter to y'all. Y'all said it's not real.
I'm just saying though. If you just sitting there saying you're just posting the picture, it don't matter. So why is me
I'm talking about what the reaction that the person gets from you doing that. If a girl that we know or that you know that you could potentially have access to, right? Now you know that this girl might like you or might find you attractive, and every time she posts a picture and you like it, what impression are you giving off?
That may want to talk to.
All right then, that's it. End of discussion. So then social media is not real.
So when you post your picture, what are you saying? Somebody sliding my DM, somebody like it. Then when somebody like it, you responding, right? If
No.
somebody sliding DMs, you gonna respond?
No.
So what's the point of posting it?
It's a good argument. That's a good argument. What is the point of posting it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sometimes you be trying to break the internet,
Yeah. Just trying to see if you
That's
still
true.
popping? See if you still
Maybe.
got it?
Yeah, maybe.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
If that's how you've always posted, I mean, why does it have to change?
I mean, if you don't want to get off the wrong impressions of people.
How am I
Like
giving
I
off the
said,
wrong impression
'cause
if
you
I'm
could be-
posting it publicly for everybody to see?
Because, like,
It's
you know.
different than me trying to like a story, like every story this boy posts,
Yeah,
like
if you
every
liking
picture that he posts,
everything that somebody
then that's trying to
posts,
get him to come
yeah,
to
this is
me.
you trying to get their attention.
But me just posting a picture on my page, what they gotta do with anything? Is that not what social media is for? We're not talking about posting pictures. We're talking about what you do with your interactions. You're interacting with somebody, liking stuff.
Right.
But what
Yeah.
if the person is like your significant other know that you're attractive? That's a big deal too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could post something regular and it'll be a problem.
Yeah, of
Mhm.
course.
So
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
when you're
like,
posting, period, it could be
yeah.
you want attention.
But I feel like you looking at it that way if you are insecure about the person that you're with or insecure with yourself, because you feel
Mhm.
like eventually somebody is gonna catch on to the traction, maybe like, oh, she posting the pictures that I met her through Instagram, so then she gonna meet somebody else through Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But then that depends on your relationship with that person.
Yeah, if the relationship strong with that person,
But-
you don't got to worry about that.
Yeah, but my thing is, as a woman, though, when it comes down to social media, I'm not looking at it as, oh, it's fake, it's not real, none of this matters, like, this is all social media. I'm looking at it as, I don't want to give off the wrong impression.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm going to watch the way that I interact with people on social media, because it is important and it is serious. It's not like, oh, this is social media, I don't care, because we don't even live in a society where that can even be true. Because people really center their lives around social media now.
Nah, for real.
And because you feel that way, you don't necessarily expect other people to feel like that. So as the girl sitting behind the phone and you liking my pictures every time I post, and I'm like, oh, he want me. And you was looking at it, oh, social media not real, I really don't care. But now I'ma try it, even though I know that you're in a relationship or you married or whatever, because you opened the door for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the way you interacted with me. Now, you just posting the picture, and if I like the picture or whatever, that's what social media is for. But when you go around, you liking pictures and you're creating a trend.
Yeah, making
Now
it
you're-
known that I found you attractive. I want to talk to you. I'm about to slide in your DMs real soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's different.
Social media is a dating app.
No,
That's
it's
all it
big
is.
fact.
Yeah.
I just tell people that all the time. They believe
Mm-hmm.
it. I like Instagram is a dating app. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
That's what we do now. That's how we meet people, through social media.
So that's where all the cheating start from.
Oh, absolutely. What you think, niggas writing letters?
They should. They should. I mean, you write letters. You go outside. Like,
No, social media. Everybody know everybody from social media.
mm-hmm.
You ask anybody, oh, how you know? Right? You ask anybody, how you know somebody? Oh, I know them through Instagram.
Right.
So you really don't know them for real. But people really think they know people through social media.
So we're
Because we live our lives on social media. We post all day. Everything we do throughout the day. We post our families on our pages to see. So people really think they know people through social media.
so where's cheaters, men or women?
This another one I'm not going.
No, you might.
Men.
We the worst,
Yes.
but it's easier for women to cheat.
No,
Worse
it's
than what way?
not.
Worse in what way?
Worse
Yeah,
than
worse than you tell me. Worse than what way?
women?
Like bad at it?
Nah.
Who's
Just
better at it?
who? Well, you can say both. But we already know who's worse at it.
Women are
Men.
better at cheating.
Why is that?
I think so.
Why is that?
Because I don't know.
I can
feel-
tell you why.
I don't
Why?
think so.
You don't think so?
Women,
Because
women are better at cheating
Mm-hmm.
Because men know their place more than women do.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier for a man to play his role when it comes to being a side dude.
That's true.
Over time, a woman is going to want more because they feel going to start getting attached to that man. So
and then they start
that's when
acting
they
out.
start, I'm about to text your old lady. I might do this.
That's when you get them phone calls in the
it's
middle of the night.
That's why it's easier for women to cheat.
Yeah.
And that's why women cheat
don't
more
think
than
it's-
men.
No,
Women cheat more than men.
No, you've gone far. First of all, it's not easier for a woman to cheat. I think it's easier for a man to cheat just because y'all have so many more opportunities out there. Like
No, we
women,
don't.
yes, y'all do.
Women
Women throw
compliments
themselves at
every
men.
day.
That's true.
We don't get
But guess
compliments
what?
every day.
I might get a compliment, but at the end of the day, I'm still like, oh, my man. So even if I'm unhappy, I'm not going to pay attention to this dude giving me a compliment. In my head, I'm like, well, why my man didn't give me a compliment? I'm focused on you. Whereas if it was the other way around, your woman not giving you compliments and you feel like she not paying you attention, the first woman who give you attention, what you want to do? Oh, I'm about to go fuck her. You don't even. So say I'm wrong. It's harder for women to cheat, I feel, because you're emotionally attached to the person that you're with. And so it's a lot of mental hurdles you have to get over in order to open yourself up to someone else.
So with that being said, with what you just said, so if a woman cheats, should that man go back?
I guess it depends on the situation.
From what you just said. You just said it'll take for a woman to open up to another man.
I don't know if she would even allow it though.
She
would even allow the man to come back. I think the man would have to be different because now you have to meet my new requirements now because now I've got another source. So because I've gotten over, I can't do this to him. I love him so much. Oh my God, it's going to break my heart. And now I've started to step out and I'm with somebody else. They're giving me something that you're not. Okay, so unless you can show up and be you plus the nigga that I'm sleeping with on the side, I don't want nothing to do with you.
So with that being said, that goes back to the worst part. So is it worse when women cheat?
No, I don't think so.
You just explained
a
whole different way. Because with men, it's a simple of, ooh, she got a nice ass. I'm going to tap that. Oh, she pretty. I'm going to fuck that.
That's what makes it worse. Oh, that's what makes it worse because y'all are sloppy with it because y'all would do anything. But
emotional connection though.
So
with y'all,
that makes it worse. Does that mean you would just go out and fuck any and everybody just because? Oh, I didn't speak to you this morning. Oh, go and fuck somebody when I leave work. Like I don't understand. What?
With the emotional aspect is worse, which is why a man shouldn't go back when a woman cheats on him.
Why not?
You just told me why.
Y'all want us to let y'all come back?
You let a whole nother man basically change your whole mindset about me and what we had. Why would I go back to that?
If you really love me and you really want me back, why would you not come back?
Nah, I can't come back because the other dude already got you. There ain't no coming back. It ain't no coming back, period.
So you mean in terms of like impact, what's worse? When a woman cheats or when a man cheats? Yeah. So when a woman cheats, it is worse.
It's definitely hit harder.
Yeah. And I think for us, it's always going to be that we're going to take it there. It's always going to be a step further. So I'm never going to mess with nobody that has less than what you have or that's lacking more than what you lack. Like I'm going to look for something that's better. Y'all just look for whatever is easy. And I think that makes it worse, like in terms of having to deal with it because it's embarrassing.
I think that's just when like a man like really tapped out with a situation. And then that's when he'll cheat with intentions of going with somebody better. If he's not happy with where he's at, then he's going to look for somebody who's better than where he's at. Now, if he just doing some down bad stuff,
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
No, because when y'all are in marriages or committed relationships and y'all decide to step out, y'all not looking for nobody better than y'all wives or y'all girlfriends at the time. Y'all just looking for somebody to take your mind off of it.
Depends on where you at.
I think that's just general though.
Yeah, generally, if you at a point to where you just like, oh, I just want to hear something tonight and go back home, then you would do that. But if you like, man, I don't think I'm staying here much longer, then you're gonna try to work to see something different.
But how are you doing that and you're still in a relationship or you still in a marriage?
I mean, the same way people still talk to people, just like say, for instance, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you know it's not right, but you like, oh, let me see if I can find a new friend. And get your new friend, get to talking to your new friend. And
but
then,
if you got a new friend that's okay with the fact that you still in a relationship but you not happy there,
that's when you know you
that's
need
somebody
to leave.
that you gonna level up
But that's
with.
when you know you need to leave. But like you said, a lot of people don't leave because they're comfortable with where they at. But you talking to this other person because you know where you at is not where you need to stay at.
But if you've not removed yourself from the situation, you're still in a situation, and the other person comes in and they agree to be a part of it because you're not happy on home, not happy at home, quote unquote, right? That person is not a high caliber person. That is not somebody who's secure with themselves. That's not somebody that you should go and be in a relationship with, because if you're okay with playing the side until I leave my wife or until I leave my family, something is wrong with you.
Yeah, it could just be a person just looking for a certain thing at that certain moment in their life.
Yeah, and that's not somebody that you would be able to jump into a relationship with after that relationship ends, because they've already split their worth in half by agreeing to play side until you decide to leave your family or not.
Most likely that person wouldn't be able to trust you because of how y'all met.
9 times out of 10, you're not leaving your family unless you're really done with it. And then when you're really done with it, you're not going to go and be with them because you've already settled for being on the side. So why would I want to be with somebody that has already given up their self-worth just to try to be with a piece of a person? Because you can't be you for that person on the side, because you still got to show up for your family, whether you want to be there or not.
Exactly. But that's when you get to the other person who's like, oh, I'm done with the family. But like you said, you still wouldn't be able to be with that person because of how y'all met. Somebody is going to be triggered with the trust, period. So it ain't going to work.
I guess that's when you got to learn to let go.
Exactly.
So when is the right time?
Once you see them red flags, you better run.
You still don't believe
I see 3.
3 red flags. That's your limit? Nowadays?
No, it's 1 red flag. No.
Really? Your tolerance is low?
I ain't gonna say it's 1 red flag, but a deal breaker. If you hit a deal breaker, you gotta go.
So the deal breaker is 1 red flag. So you're not giving no grace?
I would. I'll give grace to boundaries.
Okay.
I don't give grace to deal breakers.
But that's what I'm saying. If your deal breaker is you show me 1 red flag, you gotta go. And you standing firm on that.
You hit a deal breaker, you gotta go.
Now. Not before.
Not before.
Oh, okay. I was say because people was tap dancing all over that deal breaker.
Nah, for real.
Bryce. I live for Bryce's reactions.
Tap dancing.
Yes. So now.
Cutting up on.
Because you've hit the limit.
Yeah, hit the limit.
Okay.
No.
I agree with
deal
that.
breakers hit, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You in the same way?
I give you a couple red flags. I extend grace because I know that everybody's in a different part of their journey still. So.
What you mean?
Like, we're all still trying to heal. Everybody is healing at the same time. So I might see some things as a red flag that you might not see as a red flag. And I feel like I can be a little harsh sometimes. So I give you 2 red flags. I'm going to call you out on each one of them.
So what about deal breaker?
That is a deal breaker. If you have more than 2 red flags, that's it. You got to go.
What's a red flag for you?
Lack of consideration. As the ultimate red flag. Because that means that you just move. However you move, you don't give a fuck about how your actions affect other people. That is like prime selfishness. And I can't function in a situation where I'm not being considered. Right. Like, my feelings aren't being considered, especially because I know that I consider everything that I do. Like, this is like prime, like, overthinking. I'm worried about what I say, what I do, what I wear, how I address certain things, because I'm worried about how that's going to affect you or someone else. So, yeah, I mean, if you don't have consideration, I think that's general, though. Yeah. But a lot of people wouldn't consider that a red flag. Like, they'll be like, oh, maybe they just didn't think about it like that. But I don't know, that's very offensive to me.
Because a lot of people don't think that what you may feel is inconsiderate and inconsiderate.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just something you gotta talk about with that person
Yeah,
to
I mean,
figure
that
out.
requires a lot of uncomfortable conversations. Gotta have a lot of uncomfortable conversations, and you gotta be able to break stuff down though, because like you have to provide an environment for me to be able to feel comfortable with coming to you and saying, hey, I don't like the way you said that, or I don't like the way you did that, and it makes me uncomfortable. You know, because some people, like, they don't take criticism well, and then it automatically turns into, well, you just got a problem with everything. Are you know what I'm saying?
Triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably because of how they was before they met you.
So yeah, that's one red flag, and the other one is just disrespect.
Yeah.
You know, I don't tolerate disrespect at all.
Right.
So that's another red flag for me too. Like, and it could be the simplest form of disrespect. Like, it don't even have to be no overt, like, I put my hands on you type thing. It could be a certain thing as you spoke ill of me, or someone spoke ill of me and you didn't stand up for me, and I wasn't there. I see that as disrespectful too. Yeah. So real red flags.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Not know you blowing my phone up.
Nah, that is a red flag. Like, that is a red flag. Like, if you don't give me the space to call you back or hit you back, how is that?
But like I said, you gotta give people grace. You don't know what might have happened to them people.
What I'm saying. No, man, no.
They trying to figure out.
Because the more you call me does not make me answer this phone.
They feel like it will.
It's gonna make me look at it.
Toxic. Just answer the phone.
Like,
if the girl called you 20 times, just answer the phone, bro. Like, why is it so hard to just answer the phone? Obviously, it is. If I've called 20 times, just answer the phone.
It's not that serious.
Oh my God.
Either I'm triggering you, to what you're doing this, and that's something that, see, obviously you don't even know how to control yourself. That's what I get from that.
But why?
I don't know. That's what something I gotta talk to you about. I don't know why you.
It ain't gonna be no talking, because by the time you come and try to talk to me, it's gonna be, why didn't you answer the phone?
And I'm gonna be like, why are you calling me that many times?
Because you didn't answer the phone.
But why does that make you call me so many times?
Because you didn't answer the phone. So why didn't you answer the phone? What were you doing that you couldn't answer the phone?
Why I gotta be all that?
I think that's good. Like,
now, eventually you get to the point where it's like, all right, as a sane human being, I think I'm done calling.
Right, exactly.
No, for real.
That's what I'm saying. So that is a red flag. Cause like, why you think it's okay for you to be calling me?
I mean, I don't know. I don't be calling people like that. So I don't know.
Why you don't do that?
Because I don't.
Why?
Because I don't care enough to keep calling you. If you don't answer the first or second time, then that's it, bro. Like, you're going to call me back when you call me back.
Because you're a person in your right mind. You see, you don't have to call that many times just to get somebody's attention.
Maybe. Exactly. I feel like if I call you, you see the missed call, you're going to call me back when you get a chance.
And it's that simple. I feel the exact same way.
So but everybody not going to feel like you feel, though. You don't know what people have been through.
Right. But
so you don't know.
The disrespect or trying to swing on you, nah, not doing it.
You know.
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's like, no matter what somebody done to you,
it should never get
that far. Period.
Yeah.
I don't care what somebody did. Because it's like, what you getting out of that?
Nothing. It's just people who can't control their emotions.
And then if I hit you back, I'm wrong. No, you really hit me. Yeah, I really did. You tripping.
We do not condone abuse.
At all. There's
never a right time to put your hands on anyone that goes for men and women. Never, ever a right time to do that. It can never be justified. And once you do it, you can't go back.
At all.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Here we go. You saw it too. All right. The golden topic, situationships. This is what you like.
I think every great relationship starts with a situationship.
Why do you feel like that?
Because I do.
Why?
Because like situationships is really like a friendship. But then
a friendship and a situationship is two different things.
I mean, it's a friend with benefits. So there's no pressure. We just vibing. We chilling. You doing your thing. I'm doing my thing. We got an understanding. And then we going to see if we get to that point.
How you feel like we'll get to that point, though?
We don't know.
Because what if the other people that we're seeing, what if one of them wins us over? So how can a situation be a prime foundation for a solid relationship?
When you're not pressured. when nothing's forced.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you've been talking to people for a long time, people start trying to figure out ways to get what they want out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like manipulating you, forcing you, want to talk about this and that, want to start doing certain things to make it be them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when, right, threaten you.
Mm-hmm.
That's when.
Trying to use stuff against you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with a situationship, it's like a lot of times it's more comfortable and chilled and relaxed, no pressure.
I think just because you know that it's not a committed relationship, there's no title there.
Mm-hmm.
But that could still go either way.
It can.
Because that could get real messy. You have a situationship, but you with somebody in a situationship, but then you talk to other people, they talk to other people. Like,
it can
all
bad.
become a blur.
Yeah, it can.
Real fast.
Definitely can.
So, but how do you, I feel like when it comes down to like trust in that situation, it's hard to trust, especially in a situationship. So you have to learn to let go.
You think it's hard to trust?
Yeah.
So even with that person honest with you?
Because you can't, like, you really can't trust somebody that you're in a situationship with because y'all aren't really committed to one another.
So if that person still, like, talking to you, like, oh, well, I had sex with this person, I had sex with that person, that don't make you trust them?
You can learn to trust them, but what I'm saying is that you can't really exercise trust because there's nothing there foundationally. Like, you
don't
can't...
think a situationship is building a foundation?
I don't see how.
I think it depends on the certain level of it.
I guess it would have to be the intention behind
right.
it. Like, is this solely supposed to be a situationship, or are we approaching this because this is like what our situation calls for at the time?
Right.
But there's always the intention that we're gonna take it further when the time is right. I think it all like falls back to intention. Because if we were having a situationship and it was only supposed to ever be a situationship, then I can only view you in that light.
Yeah, different, just a straight situation.
Yeah, like I can't really trust you to be boyfriend material or husband material because I only know you as that. Yeah. So I don't see how you could build a foundational relationship from a situationship.
That defeats the purpose of the name of it. It's a situation.
Yeah. Like you're in that situation and this is all that you can do right now. Like, because you're tied up in whatever. So you can't really be in a committed relationship. Well, no, I can't say can't. You just choose not to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you choose that for an extended period of time, I'm only going to see you in that light.
So when you see me in that light, that can't change. Like if we come to a conversation or understanding, well, let's try to make this get to something bigger than just where we at. You wouldn't be able to do that.
I think you could. But the intention has to be placed there is what I'm saying. Like, you can't expect me to be like, oh, today we're in a situationship and we got all these other people. And then tomorrow you wake up and you're like, oh, I want to be with you for real. It's like.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, what?
Yeah, you got to let it
what are you talking about? Yeah, like, you can't just, like, throw people into that. But if you start the situationship with the intention that this is going to build and grow into something, then yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't. But if you're not there and we just meet and we just having fun and then you're having fun with your people, I'm having fun with my people, and you talk about, so we gonna be together? No, the hell we not. No, we not. So I don't know, but I do think in order for them to work, like, there has to be mutual understanding and there has to be honesty. Like, you really have to be honest.
Like you said, you gotta be coming in with the intentions of what it's gonna be, and then the other person gotta agree.
And especially if you're involving other people.
But things can get messy when one person is on one page and the other person on another page.
That's why you got to have understanding.
Exactly.
And you got to be honest, especially if sex is involved.
Yeah, and then people feelings start getting involved. And I'm looking at you this way, you looking at me this way, but I wanted to be here, but we still right here. That's why you got to get a clear cut understanding.
It can all become a blur so fast. So fast. All right, so we're moving on to relationships then. Let's close it out with that. You feel like you need to be friends with the person that you're in a relationship with in order for the relationship to work?
Definitely do. You gotta be friends.
Why?
Because when certain situations happen and y'all have uncomfortable conversations and you start seeing their reactions, you gotta react how you react with your friend. You can't just be like, oh, because we together, I gotta put you at a certain like, yeah, you should, but at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta take boyfriend girlfriend aspect out and become a friend. Because when you become a friend, that's where that extra love comes from. But a lot of people only see that just because we're together, that's where we at. But I need you to be my friend too, because if you my friend, I'm gonna be able to come and talk to you about it and everything. And if you're not, I'm not gonna talk to you, which is not gonna make it work.
I definitely agree, but I feel like also if you're in like a long-term relationship, sometimes love fades. And if love is the only thing keeping you together, the relationship not gonna last. Right. Because there's gonna be a period of time where you go through that you don't really love that person anymore. You might fall out of love with them, and y'all have to figure out how to love each other all over again. But if you don't view your spouse as your friend, then there's like a general level of respect that you lack. Because at the end of the day, if I'm just looking at you as merely my husband, I've attached a title to you, and there are these requirements that you have to meet. If you don't meet them, then we have problems. Exactly. But at the end of the day, if we're friends, then when you stop acting like my husband, if you can at least act like my friend, I still feel okay here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it should be.
Because one thing about it is a lot of people with certain friends, and we're going to get on that like on another episode, just like with certain people and friends, like especially when in a relationship, once you start opening up to a person, a lot of things that they know about you, they'll try to use against you. But that's when you know that person cannot be your friend, and you should not be with them. Now with your friends, like a lot of them will know a lot of things about you, but they won't use it against you. They won't judge you. And it should be the same thing in a relationship.
Yeah. So I think to build the foundation for a solid relationship, you should start as friends. I wouldn't necessarily say start as a situationship, but if you start with a general friendship, I think you should be able to keep the ball rolling after that.
A situationship can't be a friendship.
Oh my God. Know why he want a situationship so hard,
I don't say I want one. I'm just saying a situationship can't be a friendship.
I mean, it can be, but once you start having sex with the person, lines get crossed.
With certain people.
With all people.
I don't think so.
With all people. Women and men, women and women, men and men, with all whole people. You throw sex in there, you just mess everything up. Everything we talked about went out the window. Number 4, I ain't care about you not answering your phone. We start having sex, you better answer his phone. If you're not answering the phone, what are you doing? Like, what are you saying?
I'm talking to the other person.
You can't say that, though, because all depends on the level of the sex, too. Because if you ain't really liking it.
You're not really liking it. So y'all having sex with people that y'all don't really like it with?
But that goes back to a lot of things. Like, women will say, oh, I ain't looking for nothing serious. Then once they enjoying the sex, they're like, this going out the window. I want you, you my man.
That's what I'm saying. Like the common sense has flew out the window. Yeah. Once we tap into that, there is no going back. So who's really crazy? Everybody.
We crazy for doing it, y'all crazy for not holding it together.
Yeah, because what if I call? What you gonna do? You coming? All right then.
Yeah,
simple. We gotta cut that part. That's what I'm saying. So you can't really say it's one or the other. It's everybody collectively. Because once we start, there is no stopping. Right. Now we can't have a regular conversation without thinking about sex.
Like, why are we stopping? What's going on?
Yeah, like what's happening? So what are you saying?
They need to start off as friends.
Okay, thank you. Situationships are toxic. Very much so toxic.
All right, that's enough with Alicia.
Damn, you just throw me off like that.
You'll be back later.
All right, first and foremost, I want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this and allowing me to start. I hope I gave y'all some good feedback, good content. I was nervous. I'm stepping out of my shell. This is my first time trying this.
It's like you're not going to be on the show again.
Oh, my Lord. They won't let me retire. But I'm going to take a break for now.
Yeah, but you're going to be back real soon.
Okay. But for now, this is my farewell. So I still want to thank you for opening up your project and having me as your first guest.
The first 3 episodes.
No problem.
Well, a lot more to come.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the weekly podcast. And this is the weekly podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in next week.